All right, video's up. Hello, thanks for joining us.
Hang loose.
We're back. All right.
Did you miss us?
Yeah, like a headache, right? No, we got a lot of listeners out there. A lot of listeners.
Sure, we're going to be able to work on wrapping presents next Thursday night?
Oh, she wanted to know, yeah, the day for sure and time. I think so.
6 o'clock.
I think
Thursday.
so. Yeah.
I plan on going, and I figured that
just
we'll
slide
be done
over
by
here.
7:30 or so anyway.
Right.
So all I got to do is...
Okay, we ready? All right, here we go.
Talk shoe.
Recorded
Live.
Hello everyone, this is Master Prosh from PKSA Karate. Happy holidays, and you are listening to GC Community Chat. And now, here's your host, Carrie Parton.
Good evening and welcome to Garden City Community Chat. This podcast is dedicated to promoting our community and yours, offering news you can use and much more. And now, Garden City Community Chat. Well, hello and welcome to GC Community Chat, and thank you, Master Prosh from PKSA, located at 6315 Middle Belt Road, right here in Garden City. We appreciate it. This is show number 318 for, guess what, December 1st, guys.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Time flies.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
2017 before you know it.
Yes, we'll have to get used to writing 17 now on there. Yeah, that's always a challenge, isn't it? All right, well, we're coming to you live from the chat studio right here in Garden City, Michigan. We want to say hi and welcome to our listeners in Wayne, Westland, Dearborn Heights, Dearborn, Inkster, Redford, Livonia, Plymouth, and Canton. Thanks for listening. This is Garden City's only live podcast where we share news you can use and promote our community and yours. Well, we're back, and I guess we all had enough turkey to eat, eh?
Yeah.
It was
But we didn't get any leftovers. They were all...
Oh, you're kidding. That's the best part.
Faye's planning on cooking a turkey on Sunday.
There you go. There you go.
And this time the leftovers stay in our house.
Exactly. Yeah, I like those turkey sandwiches, man, the next day. Oh, my gosh.
Turkey casserole.
Turkey soup.
Noodle soup.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah. Tom, how was your Thanksgiving? Good?
Oh, yeah, it was great. A lot of food. Ate just enough. Not too much, but just enough.
Right. All right, well, I'm your host, Kerry, and also joining me tonight is our favorite weather guy. You just heard from him, Dr. Tom Iwinski. Tom, how's it going?
It's going pretty well tonight. How are you guys tonight?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Also, former councilman, Garden City councilman, longtime resident, Mr. Mike Jones. Mike, how are you?
Excellent, but I'm getting better, Kerry.
Tom's going to be here shortly with the latest up-to-the-date forecast for us. And then Mike will once again close out the show with some community announcements for us, as always.
Amen.
So please sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, and join us for the next 60 minutes or so. I want to first say that our thoughts and prayers go out to the, I think it's Roble family. They just, they lost just about everything in a house fire. I believe it was early yesterday morning, including their beloved pet dog.
That's tough.
Shadow, yeah. Shadow ran away and was hit by a car on Merriman. And just a terrible situation. If you'd like to donate gift cards, money, clothes, shoes, whatever you have, food, whatever you can afford, donations are being accepted at Lucky Dog Daycare, located at 5929 Middle Belt Road in Garden City. And that phone number is 734-261-7387. If we get any more details, we will pass it along to you. All right, I want to remind you that next week, you want to mark your calendars, we are going to welcome back our good friend Captain Dennis Newbacher is going to be back here. Good guy. I like Dennis.
Yep.
If the name sounds familiar, it should, because he flew Chopper 7 for WXYZ TV for several years. So it'll be good to chat with him and see what's been going on since the last visit here. So looking forward to that. Remember, that's next Thursday's show, so write it on your calendar. All right, tonight we're going to be talking about Santa paying our community a visit last Saturday. Also a fantastic night for a tree lighting, a very successful business expo, a football game we would all like to forget, and much more.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that was tough.
oh, that was murder. I even lost my voice on that one, but
Yeah,
we'll get
I
into that.
Yeah. You know, oh, how I hate
Oh,
Ohio State.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Well, we're going to have to root for Western Michigan to beat Ohio tomorrow night.
Yeah.
They play for the MAC championship.
Yeah, like they should get into the Cotton Bowl. Navy's the only other team that,
Yeah,
that
I think
might
they
get
should.
selected.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, they could go undefeated all the way.
yeah.
All right, so hey, we hope you'll stick around for all of that and join in the conversation. Maybe you have a holiday event in your community. If so, let us know. We'd like to hear from you. Now, we invite you to be a part of the conversation here tonight. If you have any questions or comments or any events, we'd love to hear from you, like I said. And it's very easy. Just give us a call at 1-724-444-7444 and enter the call ID 82757, followed by the pound sign. Or you can join us in our chat room by going online at TalkShoe.com. Search for call ID 82757. That's going to take you right to our main show page. You're going to click on a large join in button. A window's going to open, sign in as a guest, and that's all there is to it. Once you're in the chat room, you can type your questions and comments at the bottom of the page, and you'll find our phone number and show ID there as well. If you'd like to text your questions to us at number 734-788-9319. We look forward to hearing from you. You know, community events are not just taking place here in Garden City, but in our surrounding communities as well. If your community has some great events coming up, get that information to us as soon as possible by emailing us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. And Mike will be more than happy to share it with our listeners for you. Right, Mike?
Absolutely.
That's what we're here for, to promote our community and yours. Now, don't forget, all our shows are recorded, so you can catch us later at your convenience, which several of our listeners do by going to our main show page, where you'll find all 318 shows listed for you in order. So please check them out. The audio from tonight's show will be posted on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat about 30 minutes or so after we sign off tonight. So look for that as well. And we are also doing a live unedited video of tonight's show, so you can put a face with the voice, and that will be available tomorrow on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/communitychatshow. Please watch for that. And while you're there, why not subscribe to our channel? That way you'll be notified when we post future shows. Just click on the little red subscribe button right below the video, and all the other videos of past shows are there as well. So check them out. And don't forget, we're in iTunes. Just search for GC Community Chat. We're all over the place, Mike.
Yes, all over.
All right, let's get Tom in here. I know he's got a lot of weather to get to, and see about the latest weather. And then we'll discuss some of these topics for tonight. So Tom's coming up. Okay, let's get a check on the weather with Doppler Tom, see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend. Tom, what do you have for us? All right, what you got, man? Been busy.
Oh, I'm always busy, you know that, but yeah, especially busy this week.
Yeah.
Not a bad way to end the month of November here in Michigan. If you actually think about it, yesterday and over the last few days,
Yeah.
it's been pretty mild across our
Very
region.
nice.
It's in the 50s.
Yeah.
And not a whole lot to complain about. And then that cold front did move through yesterday night, and we did see a very significant drop in temperatures. We were only in the 40s today, and that wind was howling as well, and that even brought in some lake effect rain showers, and it was definitely cold. These rain showers were very isolated, but when they came through, they had that stinging feeling if you got caught outside with them because they were so isolated. But luckily, we're not going to be dealing with any significant lake effect bands of any precipitation, if you know what I mean. So that's the good news. But then as we get into we're definitely going to see some changes. But before we can talk about the weekend, we're going to talk about tomorrow, and it's going to overall be another cloudy and cold day out there. We're probably not going to get out of the 40s again tomorrow, and it's going to be another cloudy day, and we could probably see, again, some light precip, like we did today, that with those very, very straggle lake effect bands that can make it all the way over here, but they're going to mainly stay on the western part of the state. But it doesn't appear that we're going to see anything significant. It's going to be some drizzle, and that's about it because it's just too warm for any of that snow to really work its way across the state. But as we get into the weekend, we are going to be dealing with a new storm system. Saturday looks like it's going to be overall a great day if you have any outdoor plans, because it's going to be a dry day. The only downside, again, is going to stay on the colder side. It's going to be in the 40s. So not too bad, but it could be worse. Especially late in the day, a new system is going to begin to move into the region, and especially during the afternoon and evening hours is when we could start dealing with some more significant precipitation. It's going to probably start out as some rain, and then once this rain begins to move in and really cool down the atmosphere, we could change over to snow, and I do believe that is going to happen on Sunday, and especially on Sunday night, and we could see some minor accumulations of snow. It doesn't appear that it's going to be over an inch. It's probably not even going to be a half an inch. It's probably just going to be a dusting of snow once that sun sets, because you're just going to get into that dynamo heating where once the sun sets, it's definitely going to take that time, and it's definitely going to kind of dust. You're going to get a little dusting on your cars and your decks, but during the daytime hours, it doesn't appear at this time like we're going to see any accumulations because, again, it's going to be too warm. But we will keep tuned to that. But it doesn't appear that this is going to be a big storm yet, but it doesn't appear that it's going to be anything to really worry about. But we could even see some rain. So that's just a little bit of a heads up. And then as we get into next week, the pattern is really going to fit. And we're going to be, again, kind of on the colder side as we get into next week, which is typical as we get into December, and we're now into December. But it doesn't appear that we're going to see any significant snow as we get into next week. But it does appear that the pattern is going to shift and get colder, like I said. And we're probably going to be into the 40s as we get into next week. But as we get late into the week, we're going to probably begin to dip into the 30s. And I'm talking about high temperatures. So we're talking about a very slow, but it's going to be a very powerful cool down as we get throughout the week and into next week. And then I'm even talking about as we get into the mid portion of December, the even colder temperatures, we're probably going to stay into the 30s as we get into the following week, the December 12th week. So that's a bigger change, and I do see some more precip as we get into the mid portion of the month. So it doesn't appear right now that we're going to see any significant accumulations with snow as we get into the next few weeks, but it does appear that we are going to be getting snow over the next few weeks, and it does appear that it's probably just going to be some minor accumulations. So it doesn't appear that you're going to have to dust out those shovels or gas up those snow blowers to really tune them up.
Good.
But definitely going to get into the season as we get throughout December, and definitely time to start realizing that fall is over and winter is going to really begin to move in. But I do want to briefly mention the winter because now we're in December, and like I said, as we get throughout December, that really is beginning to start to change. And the winter outlook for this year is kind of an interesting one. We still have some influence of La Nina and El Nino because we're kind of in a neutral state because it's pretty interesting, but they're only a part of winter, and especially for the rest of the year in December and early January. It doesn't appear that winter is really going to start pulling its grip on us as tight as we were thinking that it was going to be earlier in the year. It does appear that it's going to be a gradual gripping of the season on us. So it's going to be a gradual process, like I'm saying. Like we're going to start seeing some snow, but it's just too warm enough for really to see accumulation. So that's going to probably be the case as we get throughout the rest of the month. But then as we get into January and into February especially, there are the indications where we are going to see a bottom, if you will, of the weather that is going to be much colder temperatures.
Oh, boy.
We are going to see some more snow. So as we get into the next year, we'll talk about that. But don't really worry about December, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a quiet, a gradual into winter. We're going to see the snow, but it's not going to last a lot as we talk about that. But that's some good news. I mean, who wants to really just slap into winter I like a gradual process.
Yeah, gradual.
That's what I'm thinking right now. For
Sneak
the
up on it.
Yeah, exactly. This is a weather segment that I just hate doing because it's been a long time since we've had some bad weather across the United States.
Yeah.
And now, as we get into this week, this has been a bad week of weather across the South.
Yeah.
South of the United States, and especially the southeastern United States.
Real bad.
If you listen to all the shows over the last few weeks, I've been talking about how severe the drought has been across the southeastern United States. And I'm talking about comparable levels to the California drought.
Wow.
I'm now looking at the drought monitor, and there's some indications that this drought is a little bit
crazy.
worse than California's drought. And we're going to talk about expansion of coverage. So
You wouldn't think
California
down
drought
there.
is a drought that's just all across the mid portion and the southern portion of California. This is a drought across the southeastern United States that's covering at least a half a dozen states. We're talking from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and the Carolinas. So this is a pretty substantial drought across the southeast. And that is an indication of what really happened. Before we get into what happened, we're going to talk about some other weather stuff because before this tragedy happened in Tennessee with the wildfires, there was another thing that was happening in front of it. Like what I was saying, there was a storm system moving across the southern United States, and there was a lot of severe weather that was developing ahead of these wildfires. And what happened was there was a lot of instability across the southern United States. They definitely wanted the rain. They knew they were going to get the rain. Sometimes when you get that rain, you have to get a balancing act, and that's what happened. You can get some very terminal weather, and that is what happened. These are three tornadoes across the southern southeastern United States, those states that I named. And unfortunately, there was also some fatalities with these tornadoes. At least 5 people, as of right now, have died from these tornadoes. And 3 of them were from Alabama, and 2 of them were from Tennessee. So that's how strong this storm system was across the southern United States. And the other reason why they were deadly tornadoes were some of them were developing during the overnight hours. And unfortunately, there's some people that just aren't going to get that warning that a tornado was coming because they were sleeping. And the other indication that I've noticed was people were in mobile homes. And unfortunately, you cannot survive
Yeah, they hit
tornadoes
those mobile
in a
home
mobile
parks.
home,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Well,
You
that's-
just will not survive.
That's your
And-
best defense against a tornado is build a mobile home outside of your city.
Yeah.
Mobile home gets wiped out, but at least you're
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, those mobile homes just will not withstand those winds.
No.
That I've noticed.
Terrible.
that We're well over 130 miles an hour.
Wow.
These are fast-moving tornadoes. And some of those tornadoes were in major metropolitan areas, if you really think about it, because I was looking into it. Metro Atlanta were hit by 3 tornadoes. A lot of those big cities were hit by tornadoes, but they were very quick tornadoes. They just blew down some power lines and some trees. And that's not really what's on the that doesn't really make the news. That's why the deadly tornadoes are what making it on the news. But nevertheless, there was a lot of tornadoes all across that region over the last few days. And luckily, the system moved out to sea pretty slowly, but it's now off to sea. And we don't really have to deal with any more severe weather. But this is the time of year they call it the second season, and they call that area down there Dixie Alley because you can get some severe weather in the winter months, and that's definitely what they got. And as the storms were developing and as they were moving across the state, what happens is you can get some wind. You can get some wind ahead of the storm system. Like we do here in Michigan during the summer months, you can get that strong wind gust ahead of the storm system. And it can cause a lot of damage, and that's what happens sometimes. Because what happened was, as we get into the Tennessee mountains, the storm system was beginning to work into the region, and there was a lot of wind ahead of it. And what happened was, in my opinion, they don't know what caused this wildfire, but in my indication was the winds were a big factor.
Yeah.
Because you've got the wind moving through
80
the
mile
mountains.
an hour winds.
One indication to me is that this could have been a human that has done this, because all you need is one little spark, and that can explode everything.
Yeah.
And it could be as minuscule as someone just flicking their cigar butt right out the window,
Yeah.
not putting out like a burn, like a wild, like a little what do you call it, like a bonfire. It's something that minuscule that you don't completely burn out, and that just can ignite an ember into an inferno. And that would happen. Unfortunately, that is what happened over that region. So this is a region that is very mountainous. You're not going to see a whole lot of ways in and out of this region.
No.
Unfortunately, the wildfires really begin to develop across the mountain. And you said earlier in the show that you and Cheryl have been there. You know that those mountains, and you know how treacherous that area can be.
Very.
In and out. And it's very beautiful as well. Just a little side note.
Yeah,
But
it's a shame.
what happened was people, they didn't really have a warning, and I understand that, and some of them are furious about that, but sometimes you just always have to be an alert for these kind of conditions. And they were going door to door telling people, you need to evacuate immediately. And some people did, and some people didn't really get that warning. And unfortunately, you hear all the stories about people calling their loved ones saying, get out, we're fine, but we can't. And I've seen many videos where these people are showing them trying to escape, and you see the fire all around them. And it's unfortunate, some people got trapped, and you just cannot get out. And unfortunately, the death toll right now is up to 10 people across that region, and there's still people missing. So that death toll could even go higher than that. And these homes are completely gone, Kerry. I mean, you're not going to see much left.
No.
The good news is that all the wildfires that were causing all that panic across Gatlinburg are out now. So that's
They got a bunch of rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rain does help, but they need months and months of rain because they're getting into levels where they're close to California.
That's crazy.
Up, but it's not going to cure it.
No.
There could easily be another historic wildfire across that region as we get into next week. Who knows? I'm not going to say that it's not possible. In my opinion, there's still many, many wildfires across that region. That one just made national news. There's at least over a dozen more wildfires across that region. They try to contain. So this can easily happen again.
Jeez. Let's hope
be on
not.
top of it. These people need to really begin to think about an escape plan because unfortunately you did not have much of an escape plan.
No. A lot of people, they said, ran right into the flames even. They didn't know what direction to go to.
Yeah, I heard that too, but it could have been much worse, obviously.
Yeah.
We always say that, but it's as bad as it could be because it could have been over the Thanksgiving weekend where that would have been loaded with people. It could have made it into the amusement park. They evacuated that as well, but luckily Dollywood was not affected by that wildfire, but it got very, very close. I saw some reports where the employees were on the roofs of the entrance to Dollywood with hoses trying to keep it back, and that actually worked. That's how close the wildfires were.
Wow. Yeah.
Whether you like her or hate her, Dollywood has impressed me because I heard earlier today that he is going to offer up some really big support for everyone that has lost property and life all across the region. He's offering at least $1,000 a month until you get back up on your feet. I mean, that's somebody that cares about that community. So
that's very impressive.
I really, really like she said that. And everyone's going to need that support. I mean, American Red Cross is always there for you, whether you like them or not, or whether you need them or not in a disaster. They're in the south for the tornadoes. They're in the south for the wildfires. So they're a very busy organization as well. But I mean, that's just the spirit down there. A lot of those country singers and popular people are always out supporting disasters for their community. So Dolly Parton says that she grew up there, and that's why she has such a connection with that community. So I mean, it's very, very nice that she's going to do that, and I hope that they rebuild and they come back from this because this is one of the worst wildfires in Tennessee's history in over 100 years, I heard. So it can get pretty bad around that region. It's very rare. I remember one time we had a pretty crazy setup here in Michigan. I remember when we were in a drought. It was a pretty substantial drought. This was a few years back. There was wildfires all across our region. I don't remember that before. I remember the worst of it was actually downtown Detroit, where a lot of abandoned buildings, one little person bumped something and the whole neighborhood was lit up with wildfires.
Yep.
Especially all those abandoned buildings are all on fire.
Mhm.
So it can happen. It just takes one little, for lack of a better word, idiot
Yeah.
sparks the whole thing. And
Yeah.
whether they determine, well, they are going to determine what caused it.
Right.
Whether they find the person or not, that person's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
I hope they do catch them because you need to learn from their lessons. And you need to pay the consequences because you affected a whole lot of people. And
Yep. A lot of
they're going to take years to rebuild.
damage.
These are the weather updates I do not like to do, and unfortunately, this is the one that is going to be one for a while. Tennessee is the state that has gone through a lot of bad weather over the years. So this is one where they need our support. So if you want to go to my website, DopplerTimesWeather.com, we have all the local weather information, and that's it for me tonight.
All right. Yeah, that was a lot. You know, Tom, with all this extreme weather, I mean, that's just another prime example of global warming, right? I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Do you think the Republicans are ever going to come around and believe the scientists?
I mean, I understand why they're skeptics. I'm even a skeptic at times because you can't always know what's going on up there. That's why I'm going to school to figure out what's really going on up there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get why people are skeptic, but these people are going to need to learn and really look at because I do believe that global warming is becoming a real thing because they're saying, oh, it's the hottest year on record. It's the hottest year on record. You keep hearing that, don't you?
Yeah.
Now this year is going to be the hottest year on record across the globe.
Yeah, it's just so extreme. Right.
So, and that does have influence on the weather all across the world. So
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be some time before these people really understand it because obviously they're not scientists. They just care about keeping the country sustainable and with financially, and I understand that, but they need to realize that this can be a very, very costly thing down the line. At this point. So it's going to take some time. It's probably going to take a lot more disasters before they really understand it, but I do believe probably years on the line there will be some more solutions, but it's going to take some time in my opinion. Definitely a lot more disasters we are going to see.
Yeah.
And hopefully those disasters don't affect Michigan. We don't see disasters like that here in Michigan, but they can happen, so you always need to be prepared.
Right. All right, well, I won't trade Michigan weather for nothing, I'll tell you. I'm pretty darn happy. Right, Mike?
We're right in the middle, so I mean, it's not so bad.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get into some of our topics for tonight. I know Mike wants to discuss a few himself. Last Saturday, we had our Sandland Parade, and jolly old St. Nick himself paid a visit to our community. And what a parade it was, huh, Mike?
Yeah, it was very great. I had a front row seat this year because my sciatic nerve was bothering me, so I couldn't really walk.
Yeah.
So I was out there in front of Tony's watching everybody go by.
But yeah, it was a heck of a turnout. I think that's one of the largest crowds I've ever seen. That we drove as in the parade, the GC Garden City Business Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, it was huge, very, very huge. And the parade committee did a fabulous job. They really did. For being Plan B, not being able to use the high school parking lot and having to line up down Maplewood there, it really worked out well.
Worked out well.
Worked out well. A little scary. You got people in the street there and cars are flying by still. It's probably safer in the parking lot, I would say. I talked to Kevin Kramus and he kind of felt that way too. He'll be glad to get back in the parking lot, I think. So, but hey, they did a heck of a job. I want to commend them. I think there was something like 77 floats or entries. So, that was a big parade.
And the weather worked out too. So
the weather, I was just going to say that the weather was unbelievable. The rain held off. Actually, the sun came out a few times there. And were you there? You were there, right, Tom?
Yeah, I was there. I was with my mom for the hospital.
Yeah. It was a good time, a great family event, and once again, everybody did a great job. Also, right after that was the Holiday Craft and Business Expo that was held at the Moose.
That went well?
That went very well. We had about 50 tables there of vendors and businesses that were there to serve the people. And I I didn't hear one complaint. They said the traffic was great. It was steady all day from 12 to 4. Kelly Perkins did a great job, and Barb McConnell from Michigan Professional Massage. They chaired it, did a wonderful job. All the volunteers.
My granddaughter was one of the ones carrying the sticks or whatever in front of Kelly's stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Kelly from Guardian Martial Arts was
Right.
there. Yeah, she was actually, they were right in front of us. They were right in front of us. And then we had, I don't know, some acrobatic guys behind us.
Oh,
Phoenix, something, they were good.
Yeah,
Jumping all over the place.
they squatted down and guy jumped over them, and then that guy went added to the line, and another guy jumped over. I think the final guy went over 6 people.
Jeez, oh Pete, wow.
I know I'm young, but I'm starting to get at that point where I can't.
Exactly. I can't even do leapfrog, for God's sake, over one person. Yeah, they were quite good. And of course the unicyclists were there again from Redford, I believe. Mm-hmm. And the Lawnmower Brigade or whatever, they're always a real popular attraction.
We had 3 bands, 3 high school bands.
Yeah, some good bands there. Dan York and what's her name? Who's
Susie
the one
McGraw.
Who?
Susie McGraw.
Susie, yes. They did a great job as always, and everybody did a real good job. Who did you see that you liked, Tom?
Well, we were toward the front, so we were done with the parade, and the parade was still going on.
Oh.
We were up to 7. We were about 17. That's where we were at.
Okay.
But yeah, everyone I think did pretty well. I like Kiwanis float because the things with Joe working on that float. And that turned out a pretty nice float.
Yeah, they did a real good job. Yeah, they had some nice
All the
floats.
floats were pretty good.
Yeah, real
I
good.
The soccer club was pretty intuitive with their float because they had real life gingerbread soccer players playing in the mat right on the float. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. They had real reindeer was there.
Yeah,
Actual live reindeer.
A couple reindeer.
Yeah, a couple reindeer. And it was just a great time. And a lot of families out there. And like you said, the weather cooperated, and I think everybody was happy for that. And then the business expo was great.
Because we planned for this parade years in advance.
Yeah.
There's a lot of preparation that goes into it, so I expect nothing but the last.
Yeah.
What was a good event? If you do your prep, believe me, this is going back to the weather. If you do your prep, it will be fine.
Right. And then we had the tree lighting. It was supposed to be Monday, and they moved it to Tuesday due to the weather. And Tuesday actually was beautiful. That was a great day. Did you go to the tree lighting, Tom?
I did not.
Yeah, it was a great turnout, real good turnout. There was probably 150 people there, maybe or more. Tree looks beautiful. Tony from Garden City Cafe provided the hot chocolate.
Oh, nice.
And they had Santa cookies there. Merriman Road Baptist Church was there passing them out. And it was just a great time, singing and caroling and all kinds of stuff.
That Tony at GC Cafe is a good guy. He always gets back to the community, especially over the Thanksgiving weekend. I saw that post. That was
right.
Very good guy there.
You know, this is a real giving community. I mean, I gotta, not just only Tony, but the Gordon Chevrolet and everybody really pitches in, does a great job. Everybody.
Yeah, we got some good
organizations.
Partners. Sports Venue does
a great
job.
Venue.
They're very active.
Yeah. I got to tell you, Saturday was one busy day. We had, I think, 4 events we went to. We went to the Sandland Parade. We drove in. Then we went to the Expo. And then there was a fundraiser at Sports Venue for Goodfellows. So we went over there. That's where I lost my voice at the stupid Michigan game. It was wall-to-wall people in there. And we'll talk about that.
After the parade, I went home and watched the Michigan game. I didn't get to the business expo.
Yeah. A lot of people did, and a lot of people were disappointed. And then that night we went to Randy Lorenzetti's retirement party over at the Moose. So, yeah, he invited us, and it was a good time there. So,
I have a serious question for you. Did you expect that you were going to be this busy? I thought you were retired. You would be basically all over the city.
you know, I get that question a lot, and I'll tell you, there's just not enough time in the day, is there? Just
There
not
really
enough.
isn't.
No. It's like, and you know, you can't be everywhere at once, and you know, you get disappointed because, you know, some things you just can't get to, you know.
But it's nice you got so
And
many.
commitments to another.
Yeah.
It's nice you got so many options.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, it keeps us going, keeps us
I
fresh.
mean, at least you're not home on the tablet playing solitaire for the 10th time throughout the day.
Right, exactly. So, no, we have a good time, and we enjoy getting out in the community and doing what we got to do, right? So speaking of the Michigan game, Mike,
Oh yeah.
you want to give your 2 cents on that?
Well, it was a great game. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate that Michigan.
It was a nail biter right down to the end.
Unfortunately, that Michigan's offense kind of went in the tubes the second half.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think the refs
Well,
hurt us, or
there were definitely some questionable calls,
definitely?
but I thought Michigan coach,
Harbaugh, he
Yeah.
was livid.
I
He
think
got fined.
yeah, well, he should have gotten fined.
Yeah, he got fined $10,000.
Man, he could have showed a lot more class.
Yeah,
It's tough when you're so emotionally involved.
it is. It
And,
is. He really
everything.
wanted to win.
Yeah. But his players probably took it better publicly afterwards than he did.
Yeah, they actually did. They actually were pretty classy about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
You know,
he,
this
I
team has been
just
doing
hate
very
what's-
well. This team has been doing very well this season.
yeah, they had
Can't
a
win them all. It's just not physically possible. I mean, it technically could be,
Yeah.
but it's just theoretically, it's not. You're not going to win every single game, and
Right.
that's it. They've had an amazing season.
yeah, they did. They had an amazing season, you know, but
Well, they have a good chance of.
well, they still have a chance of getting back and into it somehow, the championship game. But I don't see it.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. But
No.
they'll get a bowl game. They could wind up 11-2,
Yeah, they'll get a good bowl game.
which is
And-
one game
and-
better than
in my,
last year.
In my opinion, everything happens for a reason. Ohio State won, and in a way that's good because the next day they had a tragedy as well. So
Yeah.
in a way, it all works.
Yeah, they really did,
It's how
didn't they?
It's how the world works in a weird, mysterious way.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah,
I'm glad it wasn't a disgruntled Michigan fan that did it. My God, that would have been terrible, huh? But yeah, can you believe that guy?
Yeah, just drove right into a whole.
Got
bunch of
out,
people.
started stabbing them and stuff. What the heck?
Yeah.
Lone wolf attack, they said. Man, oh man.
That officer, that's a good guy again. Took him out in 1 minute.
Yeah, took him out. Yep. Saved a lot more lives, probably.
People do not realize how well our police force across the country is. They,
Boy.
some of those teenagers just don't even realize that how much time and effort they put their lives in. It's
You know,
it's just another topic that's just
You-
bothers me as well.
exactly. Well, let's talk about that because, you know, it is a bad time to be a policeman today in the United States.
It's tough.
It really is.
We're fortunate locally that we have such a
Knock
good
on wood.
a good police force, and
Yep.
they don't.
But
We don't get any abuses, and
at any given time, they got a target on their back
yeah,
and they could be shot at just like that. At any given time. It's really gotten violent against the police lately. It really has. I mean,
Oh,
they're
it's
shooting
awesome.
in Detroit. They're shooting at them like target practice down there. And I guess their chief is just livid. He's had it. So let me tell you, you better think twice if you're going to mess with the police
But if
today.
you try to arrest them, we're racist. So I don't understand that.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
and when they need help, who's the first ones they call, right?
Who you gonna call Ghostbusters?
Right.
well,
Yeah, that reminds me. Ghostbusters was in the Santa Parade too.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was amazing.
there definitely been
Get a little off topic, but
Right.
there definitely been some bad instances of police misconduct around the country,
Right. And it happens anywhere. It can happen anywhere.
but
Does the news sensationalize those stories? Yeah,
of
probably.
course they do.
Absolutely. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I
yeah,
interrupted.
it's so and I can see where, hey, a young black man ought to feel pressured and uncomfortable because there's a lot of people that don't value his life, and I can see where they'd be frustrated.
And now it's getting to the point where they don't value the police life now, and it's
I
just
understand that completely. But if you have nothing to hide, just comply. What do you have to lose?
Right.
Yeah.
Just comply with what they ask you. Just comply. That's all you have to do.
I mean,
Why do you have to
they're hard,
rebel?
in my opinion, but I'm not a young black man, so I understand the point where I don't
Yeah.
know completely what they're going through.
I get it. But
This is a tough time.
it is a tough
We
time.
got some very strong divisions in this country that are.
Well, and then you have a president that's coming in that's very divisive himself.
Yeah.
So how is that going to cure anything? I mean, it's just everybody's at everybody's throat here. You know,
They
it's
don't want to accept the election, and that's not a good sign to start the new year.
yeah,
So,
it's crazy.
like you said, there's a lot of division across the country.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope that things, get better. They have to improve. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I just don't think you can have a philosophy with whether you're the president-elect or whoever, where you're marginalizing the worth of individuals. This country is built on diversity,
Yes.
immigrants,
Absolutely,
people
it was.
together, coming together
Yep. United.
to make a better life for everyone. And anytime,
Now, when you start singling out different races and nationalities, you can't do it. You just can't do it.
religions,
I mean, it's just something that we're not used to.
Sexual orientation.
Right. Right on down the line.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, come on. It's 2000, almost 17 now.
I mean, like the kids out in Royal Oak and that middle school or whatever,
Yeah.
terrorizing the Hispanic kids. Build a wall, build a wall.
Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it?
They're hearing that at home.
Yeah. It was junior high or something.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It all starts at home. I don't care what anybody
I was
says.
just about to say that.
It all starts at home, right, Tom?
If my child said that to someone, he'll get his ass beat, and then he'll probably never come back saying something that I did bad again.
Right.
Like
Right.
you said, it all starts at home. You've
Yeah.
got to raise your children right, or they will become little bleeps.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
We
There's
can talk about that topic all night, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
there's
It's-
a lot of reasons to be concerned.
It's just a
The
rough time right now.
I feel for the various minorities that are getting singled out. I feel for the people.
How about the
Who's-
pipeline?
Yeah,
The Indians in the
Yeah.
pipeline.
Yeah.
How they're being treated.
feel for the people who are discriminated against just because of their sexual orientation. Hey, I'm a heterosexual white male,
Yeah.
but I don't have anything against people who make a different choice.
And they don't have anything against you for being the
Yeah.
way you are.
Yeah.
That's a personal choice.
Yeah.
Stay the hell out of our bedroom. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the problems I've had with some Republicans are they want smaller government and keep government out of your lives until it comes to their social issues, and then they want to be knee deep in them. Hey,
Yeah.
like
Planned
you said,
Parenthood,
stay out of
gay and lesbians, come on.
Stay out of our bedrooms. Stay out of our private lives. As long as people aren't hurting somebody else by
They're
their choice.
productive.
Yeah.
Yes. And they're contributing.
Yeah.
Leave them alone. I agree. Tom, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. It's just, I feel like it all boils down to money. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, the almighty dollar.
Yeah, it really is.
The root of all evil, huh?
Yeah, it must be
Really?
because I'm really good and I don't have any dollars. So
Yeah, you and me and Tom. Yeah, we're good guys. We're broke.
Sometimes those are the happiest people in the world.
That's right. Oh, I love it. That's great. That's a good line. I like that. So what do you got over there in the Observer? Anything new over in there you want to hit on?
they had
They
a
covered
nice
the
nice article on the parade, which I was glad to see that at least one article in the first 3 pages was related to Garden City. It's better than they've done some weeks.
I got an email from somebody. I won't mention the person. We all know the person. And this person said that he gets the hard copy of the Observer newspaper.
Yeah, we do too.
And I do too. Been for years.
Yeah.
And the carrier told him that as of February 1st, he was no longer going to be delivering the paper. It was all going to be online. And that USA Today purchased the Observer. And I'm going to try and find out, if it's what's going on, try and get an answer. But I haven't heard anything.
I'm looking at the Observer, and if you look at toward the top, it does say part of the US Today network.
Does it really?
So that can't be. Yeah, if you really look at the paper,
wow.
upper left-hand corner.
Upper left-hand corner.
By the date in the website.
Okay, because it's Gannett, I think, that owned it. So now they do have USA Today in there. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
A little bit. It bothers me that it says right at the top, Garden City Observer, and sometimes you can't find anything about Garden City in there.
Yeah.
It's more like the Westland, Livonia, Bedford Observer.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, I had a meeting with, we met at Tim Hortons. I told you I had a meeting with Mayor Randy Walker and Joanne from the Observer. She's the editor. And we told her exactly that a lot of people just aren't pleased. And she totally agrees. And, her hands were tied on a lot of the stories because they felt that it was advertisement. And if it's an advertising of a business or whatever, they would rather you buy the advertisement, rather than put the story in there, which she totally does not agree with. So she's going to try and get more Garden City stories in there. She wants people to submit stories, and the only way they're going to get in is if they have the stories to print. So if you have a story or you know any stories.
The paper has really started to change over the last few months.
Yes.
I remember when I was in the paper, that was like the last hurrah. For some reason, the paper really took a turn after that.
It did. It really did. And they got rid of, like you said, they got rid of 8 or 9 reporters. And, they're down to,
Sue, I think Sue was one of the last people that did a story on me, and then she disappeared.
Yep. She's, she retired and she's over at Cambridge now teaching, but, now we have Joanne and, this Jill who's been doing stories for us. But, I don't know. We're going to have to see. I'm going to get a hold of her and see what the story is.
The paper business for years have been dealing with this problem where they want to exclude everything to online, and I understand that the Free Press even had a.
But have you been on their website?
It will ever happen. It will never happen because I feel like people still need that piece of paper to read every morning.
Yeah.
And just really just talk in the morning about it by the water cooler. You
Yeah.
can't do that with your little Kindle and be bringing that to everything. And I understand.
I can't take my computer to the bathroom.
It just doesn't add to the reality of that smell of the book, the feel of the book.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just something that will never go away, but it is a struggle, definitely.
It is. It's a struggle. Their subscribership is way down. I get it. But, you got to put out a quality paper if you want readers.
Right.
And let me tell you, if they plan on going online with everything, I don't know if you've been on their website, but it's horrendous. It's a horrendous website.
It's very disorganized.
Very.
As the nicest as I could be.
Yes, it is not user-friendly at all. No, it's terrible. So, and from what I understand, the website is run by somebody down in Kentucky who handles that. So,
which is odd to me.
That's very odd because you'll have a story in the paper, but it won't be online, or to be online, it won't be in the paper. So, they can't get it together. So hopefully something's going to happen. I don't know. We'll see.
Like you said, there's definitely going to be some changes as we get to next year, whether we like it or not. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. And, I do want to make an announcement. Don Nicholson, I don't know if you know him, but he is the publisher of the Marketplace newspaper in Westland. And,
they're going to have a Garden City version of that.
Right. He came and talked to the Garden City Business Alliance. He joined the Garden City Business Alliance, and he is going to be starting, I believe,
February, maybe?
February or March. Yeah. Possibly February.
Now, it won't be a newspaper.
No, not a newspaper. It's going to be strictly business advertisement and stuff. But he says he will put events in there. If anyone has events, he wants you to submit them right away to him so he can get them in there.
Yeah,
And that'll be free.
I talked to him at the Trunk or Treat.
It's a quality paper. It's all in color. It's they have bleach white paper so it won't yellow. And yeah, he's going to do a good job. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to help us a lot. And, you know, they distribute all over, I don't know, 15,000 copies all over the place or more than that. So people will get a lot of coverage. But I did want to get that out there. Let's see. Anything else you want to cover?
Well, Kiwanis has got a couple of good events coming up.
Yeah, what's going on? I know they got the tins.
We got the
You want
Moneymaker
to
tins,
mention that?
Yeah, the holiday nuts and candy.
Yeah.
Pat said she only had 6 cans left.
That's it?
Now, some people may have some that they're
hoarding.
not going to be able to sell.
Yeah, they're hoarding.
That they'll be able to get back to you.
But these are tins of, you want to tell them what it is?
They're $20.
Nice
They're
tin.
nice decorated holiday themed tin. It's divided into 4 sections. There's cashews, salted peanuts.
Is there chocolate covered?
There's chocolate covered raisins and
Yeah.
chocolate covered something else.
It's a nice variety.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, anything chocolate covered is good in my opinion.
Yeah,
You got that, brother.
Yeah. And so we got that going.
And they're how much? $20?
They're $20.
Okay.
We've got
Any Kiwanian, just go up to them and ask them about it.
yeah,
They even have them at my work as well. So I mean,
Oh, they do at Barson's?
little bit.
Oh, right. Joe's there.
yeah.
There you go.
We've got
Yeah, go to Barson's too.
we got the Kiwanis Rotary Christmas party coming up for the second graders.
Yeah.
120 kids.
To be held.
It'll be held at the middle school in the cafeteria on the 15th, right after school. So about 3:30ish,
Right after school.
4 o'clock.
Okay.
And we're going to have like 120 kids.
Middle school in the gym or cafeteria?
Cafeteria, because they already have tables set up there.
Oh, okay,
so you
good.
don't have to set up tables because they already have some.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that'll
And then
be
you're
nice.
doing gift wrapping for toys
Yeah, the toys are being wrapped a week from tonight.
a week from tonight, next Friday, next Thursday.
Over at Maplewoods, 6 o'clock.
Make sure you tell Cheryl.
You can't miss Maplewood because I have all my holiday lights on, and you'll just a beamer right there.
That's right. Yeah, anybody wants to see Tom's, Dapper Tom's light show over there, it's right across from Maplewood. Let me tell you, you should charge admission, man.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I did it this past weekend, and it's always a chore, but it always pays off.
It does. It's a really, you do a good job. Real nice.
Councilwoman Pat McCarge
Yeah.
and Dave Stapleton and I went out to Glowworks out in Warren. Mm-hmm. Spent $2,800 on these toys.
Wow. So
They had
that's
some-
a lot.
They have some nice toys. Apparently, this is the first time I've ever done it. But,
So how many toys you figure you got for that much?
Well, we figure that there'll be, counting the coloring books and crayons, there'll be about 10, 11 things per kid.
Holy
So
cow.
that's over
In
1,000.
my opinion, that's actually pretty reasonable.
That's
Yeah,
very reasonable.
Yeah, he gives us like, wholesale
stuff
prices for all practical purposes. A lot of the things that they would sell retail
Wow.
for $6, we're getting for $2.
Wow, that's very nice.
So they'll be delivered next week, early next week.
And then, yeah, you don't have to pay tax on that because you're 501, which helps.
And so we got the toys purchased. We'll do the wrapping on a week from tonight.
You got enough wrapping paper and everything?
I think they do.
Okay.
We got enough bags
Yeah.
to put the toys in. Mm-hmm. Although we're going to have a couple of things that are like plastic sled type things.
Oh,
They
okay.
won't fit in the bags.
Oh, so you're just going to put a bow like on them or
Yeah,
something?
they'll
Yeah.
get a bag and they'll get.
Get one of those.
Yeah, the girls get one type and the boys get another type.
Okay.
And so that'll take place, let's say, on the 15th. We've got dictionaries that we're giving to third graders over at Douglas and at Tipton. Mm-hmm. Those have come in, so those will be given away free sometime probably in the next week or so. One of the the superintendent's secretary or somebody over at central office is preparing the labels, and we may put the labels in the dictionaries next Thursday night also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you get done so quick.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes pretty
And
fast.
you got 20, 30 people working on it, or 40,
Right.
40 people working
Yeah,
on it.
you get a regular assembly line going.
So,
So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on for Kiwanis
Yeah.
in Rotary.
right.
Well, that's
Awesome.
always, I feel like their busiest season.
Yeah, this is real busy season. Yeah, this and Kids Day in the Park, probably the biggest.
Yeah, our two biggest projects are undone, both in terms of manpower and involvement with the community and the number of people that are participated or highlighted for our
Right.
Kids Day in the Park and,
Right.
and the Christmas party.
Yeah, it's a good time. Good time.
As I said, we spent over $2,800 on the presents. Now, the Rotary and Kiwanians will split the costs on this stuff.
Now, is the high school coming over and singing again, carols and stuff?
I think I didn't get a confirmation that from Pat that it was absolutely set, but she has contacted them to try to get a group
Yeah,
from
'cause
the
that was
choir
nice.
to come over and sing.
Yeah.
Well, if they don't come, I guess Carrie and I are going to have to come there and sing.
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, okay. We'll look at you two to do karaoke.
Yeah, get
Rudolph
our
the Red-Nosed
karaoke. There you go.
the red-nosed reindeer.
We might actually steer the
Dominic is catering the pizza and
Dominic,
salad.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, good.
So-
That's good eating.
Yeah.
So when you guys went shopping for these toys, how did you determine what to get? I mean, did you have kind of a list, or you just,
No, he has this huge warehouse. Huge warehouse.
and where's that located?
It's in Warren. It's on
Warren, wow.
Shaner, I think.
Okay, so that's a little ride.
Just north of 9 Mile.
Yeah, okay. And what'd you take, Joe's truck?
No. Pat and I drove out in my car, and Dave met us in his truck.
Okay,
But we didn't pick up the toys. We just
okay. They deliver them?
they'll deliver them
Okay,
right to
awesome.
Maplewood
Awesome.
early part of next week.
So you just went and boy, girl.
We asked him, what do you got? And he looked at the list of stuff we bought last year, and apparently the selection last year wasn't nearly as good as what we had to look at this year. There was some nice stuff.
Oh, good.
So I think
How long did it take you guys?
we were
Roughly.
probably there for an hour and a half, maybe.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah.
That's good.
Of course, it takes damn near an hour just to drive out there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a ride. But it's well worth it, the price you get.
Yeah, it was quite an experience. I think this will go over well. We have our Santa Claus reserved, although he said today at our Kiwanis meeting that he can't find the Santa Claus suit, so I don't know what's going to happen there.
Uh-oh.
Might have Santa Claus in blue jeans on it.
So, Tom, for those that don't know, you work at Barson's Greenhouse. Does he have his Christmas trees yet?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he got them over just before Thanksgiving. So, yeah, we
Okay.
had a nice selection of Fraser firs.
Good. Then they're starting to fly out the door probably in this cooler weather.
No, they will be.
Oh, yeah, they're
They will be.
going
Yeah.
to fly out.
So
They're
you're
actually pretty busy over the weekend on Small Business Saturday, which is
Yeah.
a very
yeah,
big thing for them because they're a local business.
yeah, that's
So,
good.
Yeah, it was a busy weekend for them.
Good. So you got your display all up outside. Any new displays that you purchased?
Nothing new, just
Okay.
move some stuff to different sections. It's been a very busy year, and it's not really in the budget this year to buy anything big and exciting because
Right.
of school and all that.
I hear you.
I barely got it in because of school. I got it done because I was on break. So
Yeah.
I was prepping for final exams.
And the weather was
But it's just
cooperated.
busy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
So
That's
yeah,
good.
nothing too different, but it's stuff that's been moved around, so it looks like there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do sometimes.
Yeah,
Recycle the old stuff.
it's a good display. I know you do a good job out there. So, yeah, people driving by Maplewood, you can't miss it. It's right across the street. So, he's lit up pretty good over there. All right. Anything else we want to cover tonight? Tom, you got anything else?
I think we've ran into
World
raved
peace,
enough.
how about? I mean, we talked about everything.
Yeah, just about. That's for sure. All right. Well, we'll move on then, and we'll leave it at that. I do want to remind residents that the next city council meeting is going to be held Monday, December 5th at 7 p.m. in the council chambers, located at 6000 Middlebelt Road. They urge all residents to attend. This is the second to last one for the year. December 19th will be the last meeting of 2016.
Now we've got Christmas parties coming up.
Yes.
GCBA and
GCBA.
the one in Maplewood, right?
Yep, one at Maplewood. Boy, what's the date on that?
I'm thinking it might be the same day.
I'm thinking it's the same day.
I think it's the 9th.
I think it's the 9th, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be from noon to 3, and then the GCBA will be at
6 o'clock?
yeah, Gordon, 6 o'clock. Yep.
Yeah. I got one out at Sinai Grace for cardiac rehab at
Do you?
9:30. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Normally we go out and we exercise first, and then they have the potluck food. But I may not be able to do too much exercise in the way I'm feeling these days.
Well, I just went, let's see, today's Thursday. Wednesday I went to Garden City Cardiac. I'm going to do cardiac rehab. Did all my paperwork and met Michelle over there. And nice little room over there. So I'm going to start that Friday, tomorrow morning. So
And I had my first.
wish me luck.
Yeah, I had my first physical therapy session this afternoon. So
Yeah. Well,
My
let's hope
back
things,
and-
let's hope things go good with that. I'm going to do a couple
You
months.
guys don't have to go hard and strong. You just have to move. I mean,
Right.
even if it's just the littlest move, it'll have a big difference down the line.
Yep. Well, that's what she said. She's going to just, I told her, I says, don't expect miracles out of me with my breathing and my angina. I says, I got to work my way up. She go, oh, I totally understand. That's how we do things here. So low impact, very slow. Take it
Terry,
easy.
you will be fine. They have your back.
Yeah.
If you have problems, you know who to call.
Exactly. You got that right. Yeah, Patty Fix already said she'd be checking in on me too, looking for me over there. So.
God, you got everybody in your corner.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Know a lot of people over there.
our speaker today, Kiwanis, was Tom Borg.
Oh, Borg?
Yeah.
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 How was it? Good?
Yeah, it's good.
He's a good guy. I like Tom.
He spoke there once before.
Yep. I got to get a hold of him. I want to know if he got a hold of Judy at Golden Feather. I think she was looking for him and wanting to talk to him. I'll have to contact him. So, all right. Well, let's get Mike in here and do his announcements, do his thing. Yeah, I know he wants to sing. He's getting his voice ready for karaoke on Friday. Here we go. Let's get Mike in here.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day.
Okay, it's
when
time
you
for
make
some
me cry.
community
How you
announcements.
say you're
So
gonna
let's
leave?
get Mike in here.
You know
Mike.
it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right. Good job, Mike. What you got, man?
Okay, we got some old ones and some new ones. They're still looking for volunteer drivers for the Meals on Wheels program.
Yep.
And also people to help in the thrift store. Apply at Maplewood Center, 31735 Maplewood, or call 734-793-1850. Hours at the thrift store are Monday through Friday, 8:45 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday, 8:45 a.m. to 5 p.m. The library's out with a new list of activities. We'll highlight a few of them here. For kids programs, they have the Lego Club, which is going to meet on the 5th of December, the 9th of January, and the 13th of February at from 3:30 to 5:15. Enjoy Legos and participate in building challenges. The Afternoon Explorers, these are all kids programs here.
Yeah.
I'll be on the 12th, January 16th, and February 20th at 4 to 5. Each month, our Afternoon Explorers will experience a new STEM topic through books, crafts, and games. STEM, of course, is science, technology, engineering, and math.
Very important.
Yep. Winter Wonderland Story Time on December 8th, January 19th, and February 16th from 6:30 to 7:30. Do you like winter stories, crafts, and hot chocolate? Oh, you better believe hot chocolate. Then come to the library for our winter evening story times. Feel free to wear your pajamas and bring a stuffed animal. Registration required. I don't think I'm wearing my pajamas. It's not a pretty sight.
What time is gift wrapping tomorrow or next Thursday?
6 o'clock.
Okay.
Rotary will be there about 5:30. If you don't want to wrap balls, you probably ought to get there early.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, balls are always fun to wrap, aren't they?
Yeah, those spherical balls are tough to wrap.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, they have some library teen programs. Teens are welcome to all of the programs unless a younger age is specified. Now, you're going to have to help me with this one, Harry.
Yeah.
The Anime Club? Is that how you say it?
Anime, yep.
What the hell is anime?
That's, isn't that the Japanese,
I don't speak
animations?
Japanese. I
Yeah.
don't speak Japanese. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I think it
anyway,
is.
if you're
It's
a
pretty
long-time
big.
anime watcher or just curious to see what everyone's talking about, come join us for the library's monthly
There you go.
Anime
You're
Club.
curious.
Yeah. You'll enjoy pizza, crafts, and, of course, anime. Registration required, ages 11 and up, 734-793-1830.
Yep.
And a Super Smash Brothers tournament on January 4th from 2:30 to 3:30. Register today for a slot in our Super Smash Brothers tournament. We'll be playing the Nintendo GameCube Super Smash Brothers Melee, and we'll provide practice times starting at 2:30. Before beginning the tournament, winner will get a gift certificate, ages 11 and up. Limited space. Register today. Adult programs. There's a Stress Buster Adult Coloring Night. Do you need a timeout from the world or want to exercise your creativity? Drop in and color your cares away every Tuesday with relaxing music and great company. New coloring sheets are provided each week, ages 14 and over. Paint on Rocks. Create a fun paperweight with the age-old art of rock painting. Call to register 734-793-1830. It's going to be on January 23rd at 6 p.m.
Okay, Mike, I have a definition of anime, what it is.
Okay.
It is Japanese hand-drawn or computer animation. The word is abbreviated pronunciation of animation.
Oh.
So that's what it is. So now you don't have to go.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the announcement and says, what the hell is an anime?
That's it. Japanese animation.
Okay.
Okay.
They got some speakers coming up at the library. The Art of Nature Photography. Wildlife photographer Miguel Denyer will be there on December 14th at 6 o'clock p.m. and shares snaps with the Garden City Public Library and the presentation showcasing both his work and experiences. Visit us in the week leading up to the program to view a display of his prints. Ex-Hobo Tells All. January 18th at 6 o'clock. Dan Grajek, author of the biographical The Last Hobo, a clueless Detroit kid hitchhikes across America. The summer of the 70s, ran out of gas, will share his unique vagabond experiences in this engaging presentation. Books will be available for purchase. And the Garden City Art Center is coming. Don Wakefield, the artist behind the plans to turn an empty building on Ford Road into an all-encompassing community art center, will update the public on its progress, as well as providing a collaborative art project for attendees to participate in. This will be on February 13th at 6 o'clock p.m. We wish Don the best of luck on that.
I actually saw Don. He was at the tree lighting, and we talked a long time, and they're coming along real well. He actually joined that night, the GCBA, and doing a lot of work over there.
Okay, we have a Gmail from Tony Widmer. The Gladiators coaches will be having a suicide spice buffalo wing eating contest.
Oh, I could never do that. No way.
Spicy buffalo
Heartburn
wings
City.
at sports venue. He says, I challenge my other 4 coaches to this. Each coach must raise a minimum of $50 in donations to participate. I would make a donation just to watch these guys.
Yeah.
10 minutes to eat 12 of Lord's
Yeah, listen to the rules.
suicide wings without any cooling help at all.
Oh.
No beverages, no dipping sauces. All money raised will go to our toy drive mentioned next. Gifts from the Gladiators Toy Drive. This began on November 2nd and will run through December 10th. We're looking for new unwrapped toys or cash donations. This will benefit the kids at Orchards Children's Services. This is our 2nd annual toy drive. Any money donated will be used to purchase new toys. Our Gladiator players will be going to the Westland Toys R Us on Wednesday, December 10th to shop. The boys get a limit per player and do all the shopping. Last year we purchased and collected over 150 toys. The final toy drop off will be at our trivia on December 10th. And speaking of trivia, the Gladiators Trivia Holidays Edition, September 10th, the Garden City Moose. Check-in starts at 6:30. Questions start at 7. $10 a person. There's plenty of food to eat. Trivia lasts roughly 2.5 to 3 hours. And it is a lot of fun. The Golden Feathers featuring holiday shopping extravaganza barbecue. Join us for a fun night filled with shopping. $10 admissions. Includes hors d'oeuvres and wine. Tickets available at the door. This is Tuesday, December 6th.
Sip and shop, they call it.
Yeah. At 6 o'clock, Golden Feather course is 29633 Ford Road.
Yeah.
Straight Farmhouses featuring Baking with Bev. Learn to make puff pastries and other goodies the quick and easy way for holiday entertaining. Lots of sampling and recipes. This is going to take place next Wednesday, December 7th at 7 o'clock p.m. Pre-registered $10. Day of event $12. At the Straight Farmhouse, 6221 Merriman Road, Garden City, 734-838-0650. Bev travel with classes with the chefs at the Grand Hotel, Williamsburg, the New Orleans Cooking School, Belgium, and France. So don't miss this one. And finally, Eat, Drink, and Be Ugly. I got part of this down pat.
Eating, right?
Yeah. The third annual Ugly Christmas Sweater Party will be Saturday, December 17th, from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., $5 at the door. Dinner at 7:30, mastacholi, garlic bread, and salad. Games, Ugliest Sweater Contest, a 50-50 raffle. This is going to be at the Garden City Moose, 29137 Ford Road. Live music from Whiskey A Go-Go and Bonnie and the Working Girls with special guests.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, sounds like it'll be fun.
Sound like a good time.
Yeah, that's all I have tonight.
And that's it, eh?
Yep.
All right, good job. A lot of stuff still going on in Garden City.
Yeah, even though the holidays.
And that library, too, wow.
Oh,
It's amazing how much they have going on.
We didn't even read all of their
No,
stuff.
that's just part of it.
Yeah, you just highlighted a few of them.
Yeah. Yeah, go on their website and get their newsletter because
They
it
have a
lists everything.
4-page newsletter.
Yeah.
Which is mostly filled with events and programs that they got there.
It's a great newsletter. It really is. Cover a lot of stuff.
James and his staff do a wonderful job.
Remarkable.
Providing programs for people in the community.
Very good job. All right. I just want to mention that if you'd like to be a guest on our show, it's very easy. Just send us an email, gccommunitychat@gmail.com, and we'll shoot you some available dates, and that's all there is to it. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization and would like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, this is the forum for you. Once again, email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or give us a call at 734-788-9319. We look forward to hearing from you. All right, are you a business owner, resident, or community advocate interested in serving the business community? If so, the Garden City Business Alliance is looking for you. Becoming a member is very easy. Just visit their website at gardencitybusinessalliance.org. Fill out the contact page. There's also a membership application there. It costs you $25 for the year. And that's all there is to it.
Did you get it yet?
No.
Probably come tomorrow.
Okay. You can also call 734-788-9319 for more information. Also visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/Garden City Business Alliance. So why not consider joining the GCBA and be a part of moving the business community forward? Okay, before we sign off tonight, please jot these numbers down. If you'd like to become a volunteer for any of the DDA events, please give Kim or Teresa a call at 734-261-2830. The DDA office is located at 29213 Ford Road. And once again, if you'd like to become a volunteer or a member of the GCBA, just give them a call at 734-788-9319 or contact them through their website. Once again, GardenCityBusinessAlliance.org. Both the GCBA and DDA are working hard on upcoming events right now, and they're always looking for volunteers. Please contact them today. And with that said, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. Thanks to my co-hosts, Tom and Mike. Great job as always. And thanks to you, our listeners on TalkShoe, and to those that will be watching the show on our YouTube channel. We appreciate your support every week. Remember, the audio from tonight's show will be made available on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat shortly after we sign off tonight, and also on our main show page at TalkShoe.com, call ID 82757. Also, look for the video of tonight's show tomorrow on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Community Chat Show. And if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. Just click on the little red subscribe button right below the video. All right, remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. I think we had a pretty good small business Saturday in Garden City.
That's great.
They did a good job. And
Like Jim Kerwin says at every council meeting, support your local businesses.
shop local, absolutely. And if you see something, say something. Look out for one another out there. Very important. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to drtomsweather.com. It's got a great website over there for you. Very user-friendly, a lot of information. So on behalf of Tom and Mike, this is Kerry saying take care. See y'all next Thursday, December 8th, when our guest will be Captain Dennis Newbacher right here on TalkShoe.com. Call ID 82757. Be safe and have a great night.
Tom was breaking up a little bit on mine.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have the same problem?
Mm-hmm. All right. We are trying to end this. Okay. All right, Tom, good show. See you next week, if not sooner. Why ain't that? Okay. All right. Everybody on YouTube, we will see you next week. Take care. Have a great night. So long.